from the KMET Weather Center. For the Beaumont and Banning area daytime hours, expect mostly sunny skies, highs in the lower 80s. The afternoon hours in the IE area, sunshine, highs near 90. Afternoon in the Coachella Valley, sunshine dominates, expect a high at 101. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We got some things going on, and I will say, we'll do this. Usually on Wednesdays we talk Applebee's. Sometimes he calls in on another day, but there's a limited time offer. It expires the 7th. Okay, they're our friends over at Applebee's, and if you go to the website, go ahead and check it out. It says one tasty bundle. Any burger, fries, and a fountain drink. Burger bundle promotion ends Sunday, May 7th, 2023. I'm going to throw it up here. You're going to see it, and you're going to say, that's Applebee's? So there it is. And you can actually get Carside to go. I think that's the promo that's there. It's a limited time offer. Let's see. I'm going to go and click on the offer. I hope it doesn't get rid of it for me. It says participating locations. And it's for online orders via the website or mobile app only. So you cannot go and request it. You got to do that. So you can request, and it just depends on the area, whether or not they actually have delivery or they use another service to do it. I think they do actually. Or you want Carside to go, they have it ready to go, and then they have pickup. So I like pickup because sometimes, certain places, and I know they mean well, but sometimes they get it wrong, and I go, oh, you forgot that. And Applebee's is really good about fixing it, so I think that's pretty good. It looks delicious, and I think I need some. So there you go. Okay, we got Jess over there. What's going on, Jess?
Good morning. Oh, so this story happened yesterday. I was gonna tell it to you yesterday, but we lost time. It was hilarious. So, this administrator, he's walking the grounds. I think he's a principal. So he started walking towards the trash can or the dumpster, and as he started to open the dumpster, he got a bit of a surprise.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, if that was me, I probably would have needed a change of underwear. I'm pretty sure the thing that was
I don't think you would have had time, man.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure the thing inside the dumpster was equally as surprised and probably needed a change of underwear as well.
Aww.
So it's pretty much, it was a bear, a black bear.
It was a huge bear. I'm like, how did the bear get inside to begin with? I saw it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it like what you're talking about, because I know we lost time. We didn't have enough time, but I did see it, and I was like, how did the bear get in there to begin with? Was he chilling? Was he stuck? Was he like, what's going on? Was he chowing on some food? Was he desperate? Was he getting some warmth? What's going on? Because the guy got scared. He's like, oh my god! Like, he threw some trash, and I think the top was down, right? And then when he opens it. And I'm glad a camera got that, because I don't think anyone would have believed him. like imagine if there was no camera, people would have been like, yeah, right, a bear in a trash dumpster. Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Oh no. I that's the same thing. I keep watching the video and it's hilarious because he's just walking to put the trash in and you can see it like wobbling. I'm pretty sure the bear was in there just chilling. He probably moved and then the lids closed on him. He's like, oh man, what happened? I'm just gonna rest here for a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. And then when he opened it, and then he just jumps out. And the guy's like, ah! Bears are making a comeback. That's all I can say. They gotta take care of bears. I think bears are getting desperate. They need a way to feed them, like where they're at. Like, they have certain Okay, I saw a movie. My mom was watching it. I think it was Tubi or something. She's going back to old movies. Anyway, and it had a lion, and in it they're like, "Oh, we got to kill the lion." I'm like, man, what kind of movie is this? Anyway, so but it's like, why would you kill a lion when there's only so many to go around? And there are hunt groups. And someone, they said, do people really do this? I go, yeah, they do this. It's dumb. But why would you do that to a bear, especially when there's only so many? So I think they have to have a way of, because I think it was probably looking for food, because what kind of bear would go, okay, I want to be in a dumpster, and worst case scenario, no one's even thinking, poor thing, the I get the guy, but imagine the bear, Jess, when they get rid of things and they go, do, 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 and then they pick it up and then What if he would have get crushed in, you know what I mean? He would have been like all blood and guts and stuff. You know, no one thinks of the bear.
Yeah, you know what? I did not even think about that.
Yeah, forget Cocaine Bear. Imagine Dumpster Bear. Man, they hit a new low, Jess. Bears everywhere going, man, we are homeless. So there you go. All right. Anyway, that's the story. We're sticking to it. I know just got some other things. We're going to take a break real quick, and then we're going to regroup. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning. After the game, after school, after work, Applebee's is where you want to be to enjoy their bold, savory grilled steaks, salmon, or chicken. Applebee's is located where Beaumont meets Banning, just off 6th Street near Highland Springs Avenue. Applebee's started with the same philosophy they follow today. Focus on serving good food to good people in a neighborhood-style setting. Applebee's also offers car side to go when you order online. Applebee's in Beaumont, serving the Pass area. So fresh, so fast, make it Applebee's tonight. For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, Truckworks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, Truckworks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at Truckworks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
That's right. It's morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We got a lot of things. I know, Jess, you're working on some stuff. Did you see? There's some stuff on like, well, I don't know how to say it, and I kind of go, okay, I get it, because I've actually had someone say we're cousins, and I'm like, you know what? Until you prove it, then I'll believe it. You know what I mean? Because there are certain, like, and we've had them on the show about like ancestry and other things that say, like, you know, they can check and see if you're, you know, like, you know, who your ancestors are, where they kind of come from and stuff. But they have certain tests. I don't know how, you know, much they are. I know I saw it. I don't know what I believe. I know it's kind of picking up some, and I was like, what? But Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, you know, they've been trying to prove that they're brothers, right?
Yes, I heard about that. Their story is actually really incredible. I don't they should just hurry up and take a test. I want to know.
Yeah. So and I get that. I remember there was someone who at the time, like I was a teenage, some said, you look like him. And then there was a little thought, but we're not. I already went through that. But there was a little thought, my father, whatever, obviously you never know when you have a brother or a sister from some other, you just never know, right? And so you're like, okay, and I do. I have a brother and sister from another, but whatever. And so there are those that kind of pop up, and you go, okay, so I guess, is that what they're saying, Jess?
Who's saying what? Oh, Matthew McConaughey. And...
Yeah, like their father, like kind of like with a, and they just happen to meet in the middle. Is that what in essence they're saying?
I think you would have to watch the whole video. But from the gist of it, it looks like Matthew McConaughey's mom knew Woody Harrelson's father, and they may have had a relationship at that certain time.
Oh, I get that now. I get that because I try to look for certain like. But I get that. If they had a different mother, I get that. Okay, so no, I get that actually, because in the bloodline of even me, there's someone that actually looks more like me than not, but they say he married someone else. But I go, I don't think so. He looks more like, and someone said, don't delve too deep. And I go, yeah, but... And then I said, all right, fine, I'm going to let it go. But I think, it kind of, like, it's a good question because some people say, how is it that we meet, we get along? And then, like I said, someone said, we're cousins. And I said, what? She said, we're from a very small town in Guadalajara. And she goes, it's very, like, so I think we're cousins. And I go, I don't see the relation. But then someone said, well, your little one, like that one kind of looks like he could be your son. I go, what? No, there's no relation. And anyway, so I don't know, but I think there's a test. They should definitely, did they? Because I'm seeing this on an outlet. It says Woody Harrelson shares evidence Matthew McConaughey is his brother. Says a new development in the theory that Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are actually related has emerged. What's the emergence, Jess? Do you know?
I do not know. I don't even know why they even like questioned it, but I don't know. I would have to actually watch that whole interview in complete. But they do have similar features, but I don't know.
Right? I mean, I think it's interesting. It says he's convinced. I think it's one of those maybe I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go to the article. Because I don't believe it 100%. I think the thought that they are makes sense. Maybe they kind of but... Okay, it says here, Harrelson claims that when Matthew McConaughey was born in 1969, McConaughey's dad told his mother, that ain't my son, and refused to go to the hospital with her. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, that's new stuff, Jess.
A simple DNA test can figure this out.
Well, that's what they're doing. So he already signed up for that. That's why I'm wondering, did they come up with the result of this? But now I get why people say, well, how would you think that? He goes, you don't get it, man. There's some stuff behind that we don't talk about. And so I think in essence, this is kind of a thing to kind of go, oh. So I think really they're like, you know what? I don't care about you, but we want to know if we're brothers. And you know what? In a way that would make sense because... I think they both wanted brothers, and I think they help each other out, and then they could do a film about it. But I think, in essence, it's like one of those, who would have thunk that guy, maybe he's with some other girl, right? And at the time that it happened, he was like, but in a way, would he come around and say, okay, yeah, they're my sons, but would they be like, nah, we don't know you because you weren't there for our mother? Because I think they have, you know what I mean? Some people, they don't get it, but, they don't like their father, and there's a reason they don't like their father but I think this is interesting. Okay, it says he made the revelation during an interview, actually this week, adding that he knew that detail years before Mary Kathleen McCabe insinuated she may have had an intimate relationship with Harrison's father. Whoa. Okay, so he already knew about that. So at some point, he probably talked to McConaughey and said, okay, hey, by the way, he said, what? No, that doesn't make sense. He goes, no, I think it does. And so in a way, no wonder, okay, it makes sense why he's going full. Because I'm like, they're just making a story. I really thought it was that, Jess. I didn't think it was real. But now I'm starting you get it? This is one of those, huh? What? Who? Where? When? Why? But then you go, whoa, they're popular. So I think people are going to start asking the question when they finally go, wait a minute, if that happened way when, like, how many brothers and sisters do you have that are out there? And if there were a problem, I guarantee, like, let's say something was bad with the liver, right, Jess? They say, what family do you have? He goes, I don't have any family. Well, then I would see if Matthew had a problem, like, his brother would say, I got you. Or the other way around. I don't know if he would do that. But anyway, the point is this. They can, like, help each other out long term, and then they go, dude, this is our family. But they are bridging the gap that other families wish they had when you go, who's related? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they go, oh, like, okay, I'll give you an example. People judge people that have, you know, relations. But I say sometimes you don't understand. You would technically not have been here, you know, if someone didn't do something like, you know what I mean? Even like a young pregnancy, right? A young pregnancy, if you go far back enough, at some point you are here because of a result of that. I had this thought the other day. I go, you know, people are so judgmental, but they don't get. And someone said to me, they said, you know what? Everybody should understand, even if it's not right at the time, you're probably here because of a multitude of things of, like, all the way down, all the way in the past. You know what I mean? They used to, like, kind of judge, but I go, but you're here because somewhere down the line, not everybody was 100% like, oh, we're going to do it the way that you think we should do it. Does that make sense, Jess?
Oh yeah. Just quick question. Did you look into who his father is?
No.
Woody Harrelson?
Got no clue.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to have a fun time, look into Woody Harrelson's dad. It's a trip. That's all I got to say.
Wait, is he good, bad, or what?
He's a hitman, actually.
Okay, but again, back to his father. Okay, which father is the one that may have cheated, and which father took the, I thought you were my son? Because that could be a problem. Do you get it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if Matthew McConaughey's mom, she said she knew Woody Harrelson's dad during a certain time period. If she would just say, you know, whether or not they were together.
Well, she did. That's the problem. But he said, in essence, and this is the one where I think people are going to get a little confused. This is why, and this is why you say, read the article. Harrelson, right? Woody Harrelson said that McConaughey's dad, oh, maybe that's the one we're talking about, maybe the hitman, said, wait, is he in prison or how's he identified as a hitman, Jess?
No, he passed away, like, I think 20 years ago or something like that. He passed away in 2000 something.
Okay, I got that. Okay, so again, when he said this in an interview, he's like, okay, because he probably got asked the question, how do you know? And then he said, look, man, this is what happened. When McConaughey was born in 1969, McConaughey's dad told Harrelson's mother, that ain't my son, and refused to go to the hospital with her. Wait, I'm so confused on this interview. Anyway, somebody said something to someone, so then later when he met him, there was more information. They go, I wonder. But I think McConaughey just thinks, man, you're just making a joke. I don't even know how that's real. I didn't know that about the hit thing, so McConaughey's got some deep stuff there, huh?
Right. I'm just like, oh, wow, this family's pretty, like they know each other. I don't know, but it'll be interesting as the weeks go on and they.
Oh, here it is. So McConaughey, sorry, I have to cut you off. McConaughey has been reluctant about finding out that the man he believed to be his father is not his real father. Do you get it? So in essence, he's like, nah, that can't be. We look alike. But the question I have, wow, this goes like next level. All right. Yeah, he says we want to go and test, but for him, it's a much more big deal. I feel, he says, I mean, he feels like he is losing a father, but I'm like, no, you're gaining a different father and a brother. Okay, so you get the problem? Like, McConaughey's like, nah, but he can't fight some of the stuff because in a way, roundabout, they both made it, like, big, but in a roundabout, he's got to let that go and just go, okay, go back to just normal. If you guys never got big, A, you would never know. And B, there are things that happen like this in towns. You know what I mean? So I think I should take a DNA test with the one that says, no, we got to be cousins, or we're cousins, because look at your uncle. He looks like my mother. That's what she said. And I looked at a picture. I go, oh, my God, they do. So you know, like I don't think, because you go, how did we meet years later when, like, how does, and you go, well, is that, is it like an angel? Is it just something that brings us together? What is it? What does that for us? Anyway, there you go. There's a way to prove it. It's called a DNA test. Get it. Check it out. All right. We got to take a break. When we come back, we got Maria Rubia with us, and she got some big news, all right? It's big. She went big overnight. She's in the top charts. That's what I'm going to say. We'll be back with more with Maria right next.
Hello, listeners. This is Christopher from The Christopher Show. Hey, if you missed one of our shows here at KMET, don't worry about it. You can go to our webpage, and that's KMET1490am.com. Go to the homepage, click on the SoundCloud tab, and hear any show anytime you want. Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Summer's almost here, and you know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems is the one for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Join West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Daryl focuses on successful businesses from California's southern border to Canada, including the great border states of Arizona and Nevada. Every week, Daryl provides in-depth discussions and interviews with prominent leaders and innovators that makes all of our lives better and more productive. West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock p.m. right here on Smart Talk Radio.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. It's that time, Maria Rubia, which is climbing the charts really big. Top 30 in the pop category. I'm not going to lie, I can't wait for it to be here. It's over in the area, but you can check it out at any time. Go check it out. It's her new song, which is called Pieces of My Life. A collaboration, I believe. We got Maria with us. Maria, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you again for having me, Aaron. It's so lovely to hear from you. How you doing?
I'm doing good, but not as good as you, obviously, because, I mean, come on. Top, like, it's, okay, here's the thing. I know you were at 11. I want, like, if we can do it, I'd love to get you up to number one. I wish my Twitter were back, because then I'd be like, tweet, retweet, get it big, call in, I understand you're doing a lot of interviews, so thank you for taking the time, but I know you got news, but I mean, come on, I got to talk to you. What's that like getting in it's very hard to get into just anything top.
Yeah, well, my gosh, it's like a pinch me moment. I mean, Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding are number one at the moment with Miracle, and then we're in number 11. So we're doing really good. Pieces of My Life is a very beautiful song. It's more pop ballady, less than pop dance. It's a lovely song. It doesn't matter who sings it. A cat can sing it. It's just a beautiful song.
Yeah, that's what anyone would say in top 30. No, but look, here's the thing. I want I need if you go, is there like a gold category or a silver category or, you know what I mean?
Yes. So I've got a silver disc and a platinum disc. I would love to have another disc. Let's just wait and see.
Okay. Okay. Since I know you, can I ask for maybe a autograph or something? Because if I get it, can I get I order it, I send it to you, you autograph it, and then it's worth buku money. What do you think?
No, we're friends. We've known each other for years. I need your autograph more than mine.
Whatever. I don't sing. All right. Let's get to the news. Anyway, she's big. That's what the news is. I'm so glad you're part of the show. Thank you for joining us each and every time that you do. I know we had a little bit of a moment where you couldn't make it. I understand you had, someone that, wasn't feeling well. A big shout out to who. Do you want to say?
Yeah, to Bailey. He's my little one. And I'm really, really, really sorry that your Twitter got hacked.
Yeah, me too.
I know you had hundreds of thousands of followers, and I got hacked, and I know exactly what it's like. And the people are just strange. I don't get it, but you've got loads of followers worldwide following you on YouTube and your Instagram. So, and Twitter, you need to get his account back because it's just ridiculous.
Thank you. Yes, Twitter. I mean, come on. Musk is spending the money versus investing it in people that are calling support. Anyway, okay. Beyonce. I understand she's not getting support. What's going on there?
Yeah, so the Crazy in Love singer, she's 41 now, has filed a petition to the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, and requested a trial in Los Angeles because they're basically saying that she owes $2 million in taxes.
I would write a letter too saying, how can I pay that? But here's the question. How much has she made that's why? Because I will say this. I had this probably more than once. They said in essence, even though I was self-employed, I was in a contract status, and they said, "Well, contractors make this." It was really high, and I'm like, "Well, I didn't make that because it wasn't a year that everybody was doing good in construction in the field that I was in." So I kind of get it. Are they saying, "Well, because you're a celebrity," or is it because all the money that she made? Because I mean, she is worth a lot of money.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, she's worth $450 million, according to Forbes. And obviously her husband, Jay-Z, is worth $2.5 billion. So, $2 million to her is nothing. She could spend that in a day. She could spend that in a week. We don't know if she owes it or not. But the thing is, sometimes you trust your accountant and they make a little mistake and you got to pay up. It just, it's just paperwork, isn't it? So...
Yeah, but I also wonder, because I know, they're trying to do away with the IRS. I'm like, I don't think that's ever going to happen. How is government going to get paid? But at the end of the day, you kind of go, okay, is there maybe because I could see that happening where sometimes they get numbers wrong. Like in my situation, they got it wrong because they said in essence, well, these people make an average of this. And I'm like, well, I don't make that. And then, but... That's why I say get somebody that makes sense. There's H&R Block. We've had them on the show. We've had other ones on the show. But I guess the point is get the numbers right because I think their numbers are off. And I think more people are going to complain. So I kind of hope that she, something comes of this. So I think we need to follow this because I know people are going to be like, well, obviously she needs to pay it. But sometimes the IRS gets it wrong. Or like you said, somebody doesn't report it right, huh?
Yes. Well, listen, Aaron, if you Google me, it comes up. My net worth is 1.something million pounds.
Oh my God.
I am not worth 1.7 something million pounds. I wish I was.
You're like, I'd like to see that. Exactly. And that's my point. They go off of, there's a site now that I think, and I'm not going to lie, I had a celebrity friend, and I'm not going to say their name, but they used to have their age posted because Google just went and posted it, right? And some people want roles, but they don't want to be they look in the 20s, but they're in the 50s. You know what I mean? People look good for their age sometimes. You never know. They have skincare regimen that they use from Mary Rubio that she recommends. But anyway, but you get it, like, and so now there's sites that say we could take that off. They write a letter to the person, and usually it's Google. I don't know if Google does it, but I'm like, and some people go, no, but that should be public. I go, but is your things public? And then do you want it public? So there's a lot of like sites that say, get your stuff off. They use public records and other stuff. But anyway, it's a pain in the butt, you know?
Well, my age is completely wrong on my Wikipedia. There are 4 different ages and they're all wrong. And it says that I'm Italian. It says that I'm in a Mexican film. It's a load of rubbish, to be honest.
You're like, what Mexican film was I in? Yeah, it's all over the place. And I think AI is writing bad script. I think they're going to have some news coming up. We have some information. We're waiting on it. But anyway, there's AI. It's bad, and it's doing bad all over the world because I think it's alive. But anyway, that's the theory. I'm going to stick to it. Speaking of alive, Keanu really came alive, and the fans came alive when he did a sudden appearance. What happened?
We all love Keanu Reeves, don't we?
Yeah.
So he isn't about to give up his seat as the nicest man in Hollywood just yet, as he made a super fans day at a comic book shop. Did you hear about it?
I saw it only on Insta, and I was like, okay. And I'm like, please don't hack me on Insta. But, you know, I was like, okay, first of all, awesome. Second of all, cool. And third of all, no one goes to comic book stores anymore. So I'm like, wow, this fan was like super, you know what I mean? Like, and there he is. I know he's one of many, but I mean, come on. How cool is that? And that's his comic, Berserker, which is actually misspelled, but whatever.
Yeah, totally. He's 58, you know. My gosh, he looks good for 58, doesn't he?
The kid or Keanu? Which is it?
Keanu.
No, I get it. Look, I love the fact that he showed up. I love that he did it kind of last minute. And I love that he just is like, it's just him. And honestly, I think that's a fan photo. That's not really like his own. And I don't think people knew he was going to show up 100%. Because I don't know how big was it? Because I think it was a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just showed up. And then little Noah, the 9-year-old, said, "You're probably my favorite actor in the whole world. You're the best. I'm such a big fan." And just imagine meeting like your idol. My mind is blown. What a nice guy.
Well, and I'm glad that he had a conversation with him. There's another picture I didn't get because sometimes they don't allow it. But he's like, yes, like, and I'm like, okay, that is what it's about when you go back to basic. You know, Keanu, you know, everybody talks really good about him because you just look at his history, you look at what he's lost, you see that he's lost a love, you saw that he lost, you know, there's a lot of loss in his life that people go, whoa, like when they check it, I didn't even know that. And so I have respect for him, including the, you know, stuff that he's in. But to be a writer and to write a comic, I think people, like I talk to a lot of people that they say they want to do it, and I say, do a Keanu. Keanu, he's an actor. He's no one knew he was a writer. No one knew that he has thoughts. No one knew, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's the takeaway, other than him making a fan happy, because his comic, Berserker, which I have and Jesse has, I say that's good because, you know, there's a lot of actors that have a story. They're in a film, but they go, you know, I think it should go this way. And they don't say it, but then they have their own thing. So I would ask Keanu, if he were on the show, we got to get him on at some point. But it's this. It's what is it that makes you, like, want to do it? And then how long has this story been a thing that you want to do? Because he's done some collaborations, and he's doing some VR, which you kind of see it. And I think it's called Cyberpunk. He has a character in there. But is this an offshoot of that, or does it go, like, long-term? Because I mean, it's him, and he wrote it. I think that's the takeaway, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And to be honest, other fans said that in a world of, you know, everything that's crazy going on in 2023, and a world of not always nice people, just be a Keanu Reeves. The man just seems to be a generally good, unkind person. And it's so true. And it's so rare, isn't it? You know that people in the industry are so stuck up and love themselves and think they're special. And he isn't. And he's one of the best actors, you know, that there is out there.
Yeah, exactly. And I get what you're saying. He's a kind, good, like everything. And, I mean, you could say something about him, but I think if anything, it would be like, he's human. So everybody's, got something. So I don't know if he has taxes to pay. It seems like everyone does, but there you go. All right. I know there's other news, by the way. In fact, Paris. Evidently Paris, is she in Paris or is she just, I mean, what's going on there?
So you're so funny. She's reportedly going to attend the Met Gala for the first time. She's 42 years old. Everybody's getting older, but she still looks amazing. And she's been invited to the biggest night in fashion by Vogue. And although it's not yet clear what fashion house she'll team up with for the bash, it'll apparently obviously be a big designer.
Okay, I believe it. She's worked with, I mean, I think people, if anything, they say, what is it about her that makes her, you know what I mean? And I say, well, yeah. A, she's got money. B, she's got ever. And C, she really doesn't have to work because she's always got something. And she happens to be very beautiful, So yeah. I think it's a fashion designer's like, whoa, because, she just, she knows how to like stand in a way where she elongates herself and then she makes it look like, wow, you know what I mean? So her at the gala is a really big thing. I don't think people understand how the gala, because here people are like, okay, big deal. And I say, yeah, but that's where the pictures come from. And that's where sometimes, but I hope she doesn't do weird. I hope she does like, you know what I mean? There are some that go a little weird. And I go, yeah, but nobody's ever going to wear that. They go, yeah, I know. And I go, no, you don't get it. Like it makes you look, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, I don't think she's going to go weird because she's older now and she's classy. And obviously she's a mum now. And she, the new Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act that she introduced, she's all about that now. So she's very serious, very savvy, and she really wants to stop the trafficking of children worldwide, which I really, really, really admire because it's rife and not many people talk about it. So, she's saying what we do it matters greatly, and this bill is just the justice that we've been waiting for. No child deserves to be abused in any way, shape, or form, and the time is to stand up and fight now. So, yeah, I respect her more and more now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I didn't know that. That's good to know. I've been saying they need to speak about, child abuse, especially when it comes to kids that have like a father or someone like an uncle or a stranger that ends up doing them, and then some go missing, but some are actually at home and you don't even know. It's a silent type of abuse. And I think if anything, I'm glad she's doing that. Again, I do see her kind of like being a woman now versus a girl, but she still does girl in a way that I go, okay, she could be Barbie. And then the one who plays Barbie, she could be could be evil Barbie. She could be Barbie and then evil Barbie, or maybe the other way. I don't know.
Well, because I don't know if you know, but she got abused, right, when she was in boarding school.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah, so she just talked about it. She was physically, psychologically, emotionally, loads of other stuff. So she's been very open about it, which I think is really good because I think it's good to talk about, certain things like that, just so people are aware. Yeah. So talking aware, you do know that the king is getting obviously coronated.
Yeah.
And Katy Perry is one of the special artists who's going to perform, and she's just excited because she's going to be staying at Windsor Castle.
Okay, well that's exciting. And I'll say this: look, I see the picture, and honestly, she as a brunette, I see her as a blonde with the king. Honestly, okay, for those that are here in the U.S., we really don't understand the culture of like king, queen, and all that. How would you explain a coronation?
Okay, so basically they're just going to put the crown on his head and everybody's going to sing.
Got it. It's a big event. There's your crown. Wear it. So it's like it's like okay. So in essence, she's doing like a it's like a Super Bowl moment in time for everyone to say you're the king. Yay! Huh?
Yeah. Exactly. Lionel Richie's going to be performing as well, amongst others. she's obviously tight-lipped about the set list. But yeah, she's just really excited to be staying at Windsor Castle. She said she might be posting a lot because I'm going to be in a castle for real. This is wild. And she also said about the invitation. She said it was very regal, and it was beautiful. So yeah, I think she's going to feel like a princess while she's in England.
Well, I do have a question, but I don't know if you know the answer. I'd have to Google it, to be honest. Windsor Castle, how old is it? How far back does it go? I would say the early 1300s, but I don't really know. So if anyone has that information, go ahead and put it out there, because I think we're out of time. But here's the thing. I want to say thank you. I do want to say as well, as you were speaking, I didn't know that about Paris, so I'm glad she came out about it. I did say earlier on in the week about something about an abuse that I know of, but the girl went back to the father because he pays her. But in a way, it's like, okay, he didn't get really 100% found out. She went into foster care. But I think like this story about Paris really needs to get out there, especially to kids. That way they go, okay, I'm not alone, you know?
Yes, 100%. I mean, I don't know about it, the ratio over there, but it's 1 in 3 for women and, you know, girls, and it's 1 in 6 with men and boys. So it's very common, very, very common.
Yeah. And that number, it's sad that it's that common. It shouldn't be that common. It should be like 1 in a billion. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, we want to eliminate it completely. To be honest, Aaron, I really think that they should educate children in school.
Yeah. Well, and it's, you know, I think if anything, they need to know they have a safe place when they talk to a officer. If they, because officers really kind of, they go, okay, prove it. Then they get like, you know, if they're, and I know everyone's different in every country. I have a book about the subject about abuse, but it's about physical abuse, hand abuse, you know, like beating abuse. I don't want to write a book on that because I think it's very difficult. But I think if anything, people like, I think even Katie could probably get involved. But the women need to go, you know what, we're going to put, you know, they do the Me Too, but they almost need to do like another Me Too, but with, we were abused as a kid. We want the kids to know of this generation that we're going to do something about it instead of just putting a number out there, because kids don't really like, there's something about fathers and people in the family that make it like, oh, it's normal, and it's not, you know?
Oh my gosh. I mean, sometimes they just say, you deserve this. This is your fault. You deserve this. And the poor child is thinking, you know, why are you doing this? But okay, I must deserve this then. This must be normal. I mean, to be honest, I saw it 2 days ago. A woman just hit her child across the head. Oh my gosh. And obviously I had to say something. It's unacceptable. I would love for it to be illegal. I would love to be able to say, right, it's an arrestable offense. You need to get arrested now. You've just hit your child. And hopefully they would stop. But I know that some people do it behind closed doors anyway, because they're just naughty people.
Yeah.
But you know, then it's up to the neighbors. You know, obviously you're going to hear a child scream or a child cry, or then it's up to the teachers. If, you know, they see something on the face or bruises, you know, when they're getting changed for PE. It's all about everybody keeping an eye on the children, you know, because they're amazing people.
I think, and this is a whole other discussion, but I think at the end of the day, it comes to law and it comes to offense. You know, if people could be locked up for marijuana, and I know people have been released for that, they could be put in prison for abuse. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and they equate it to like maybe like animal abuse. You know, you abuse, you don't get prison time, you just get like a little, but you abuse a kid, a child, a boy, and or a girl, and you know, maybe you get the label pedophile. You know how many people I talk to, I say, do you know the name pedophile? They go, no. And so I say, can you explain to people that are listening what pedophile means in essence in a G, like, can you explain?
My gosh. I mean, in a polite way of putting it, it's somebody who hurts a child in the most horrific manner, sexually. I can't put it any other way, and it's totally illegal. It's disgusting. They get messed up for life. They're traumatized. A lot of them go down to suicidal route or drug taking route or mental health issues. It's very, 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 very serious. And I mean, you know, they're the most vile people in the world.
They're weird long term, and I always say, it's never too late. Maybe don't go at them because it's weird. Like in the news, I know there's a couple in the news right now. They're like, it happened to me. I go, basically, it's a rape of a kid. If you understand a rape of an adult, then you understand a rape of a kid, and that's why it's hard when they are a kid. So I say, get visual something, put a camera on, put a recording device on, and then take that to the cop. That way he doesn't bury it because, guys like this are smart. They get away with it a lot, and I think honestly, they're in judges and they're in people that kind of fight. And there's a way to test it. You just say, hey, so I have a question. Are you all right with kids being abused? And they say, well, no. You say, okay, then why are you not doing anything about it? They go, well, And if they stammer even a little, then they side with a pedophile. And I think that should be something that people judge long term. Anyway, we're out of time. Make it a good day, whatever you do. Remember, her chart, it's up. We want to get her to number 1, Pieces of My Life. Maria Rubia, go check it out. Request it in your area. And if they don't have it, you say, hey, I need it. There you go. That way we could get it number 1. All right, Maria, I know we're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well.
Thanks. You can download it on all social platforms as well.
Done. All right. I'm going to get that actual physical copy and then make you sign it. And then I'll be like, yeah, now it's worth billions. All right. Make it a great day. Okay, we'll be right back. We're with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
Jitters Coffee, a coffee shop that gives a double shot of quality. We offer top shelf coffee at a great price. Brewed hot or cold, you won't find a better cup of joe. Not a coffee connoisseur? Then try our Red Bull infusions to energize your day. We also have delicious pastries and sweets, baked in-house or flown in from the best bakeries in the country. Jitters Coffee. Come on in and enjoy your jitters.
Check out our newest location located in downtown Banning at the corner of Ramsey and San Gorgonio.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm so excited. Again, Maria, top chart, and let's get it to number 1. If we can do that, that'd be awesome. It's hard to beat the top one, Calvin Harris, and I forget who she said he's with. But anyway, that guy's big. So I don't know if we can get her bigger, but let's try. Okay, let's at least get her in the top. I don't know. It's hard to break the top 10. It really is. So if she can break the top 10, that'd be awesome. So let's do that for her, okay? And she's in the pop category, by the way, especially in overseas, okay? So if we could do that even here, that'd be awesome. I know she's doing a lot of interviews and she's doing a lot of little so yeah. So I'm glad we got her here. So there you go. All right, we got Jess over there. What's going on in the world, Jess?
Yes. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is officially the nicest dude in the world. I'm willing to fight for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. Number one, I say this. I'm glad he put it out there, a comic of his own. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they think, oh, actor. They rarely think writer, right? And that's why I tell you, Jess, you're kind of sleepy when you need to kind of put it out there. You have a story, do it. It's not that hard. I can show you. But yeah, the thing about people don't read comics anymore, and they need to. I know you got the comic, right?
Yes, I do. I have the first couple of issues. They're making it into a Netflix show.
I believe it. And that's what I say. People don't understand because I'll give you an example. I read a script over the weekend, okay? And I said, okay, you need some more with this and then I came because I have a good team and they're really big on art and they did something. I said, oh, I like that. Because what some people do is they sit on it until it can get made and they need millions to get it made, right? I think it doesn't need millions. I think it's a very simple story. It could actually do probably with a few 100,000. But they always go for millions, okay? He's been working on it for a long time. So I'm like, okay, let's get it at least a novel-ish, like a graphic novel or something written down until it gets ready to be that. And that's kind of what, again, Keanu has already but it's his story. So now he makes buku money when they do make the film because it's his story. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Now, some people say, well, of course he has contacts. I say, yeah, but again, I don't know who did the graphics, but again, he got with someone who does the art. He did the story. There you go. Now it goes next level because I guarantee he's going to team up with the virtual world. He's already there. If you look at Cyberpunk and you check out Keanu, you'll see that they do mods based on Wick, but they also are doing a mod based on his character, Berserker. So it's already there. But the fact that he put it out in comic form actually helps because then it's always there. Kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. No one knew Guardians of the Galaxy until the movie came out, except for people that obviously collect it. Now you go back to that, you go, which came first? The comic, then the movie. But who created it, that's the one who makes the most amount of money. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
The only one who doesn't get a lot is technically like Winnie the Pooh. That license keeps getting sold, which is why they made a horror film, and that's why Jesse loves it, and that's why you'll never see Winnie the same. But there you go. That's what I'm going to stick to. We got to go. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Bye-bye, everyone.